Alright, so things slowed down a bit in this episode of Attack on Titan. Very tense episode, but things slowed down a bit, and it was pretty much just a lot of tension going on with the aftermath of them seeing Eren being, transforming into a Titan, or, coming out of his Titan state. And we also got a couple of introductions. We got introduced to two characters, Rivale and Hanji, and Rivale is definitely one of the pretty badass characters you will see in due time. But Rivale, I like the fact that he had that little moment with his soldier, and I was just shocked at how much I cared about this random soldier dying, and Rivale trying to comfort him and telling him, what you did, you boosted my will and everything. It really got me, and I was surprised because, like, normally fodder is like whatever, but he was genuinely there, and it kind of already gives you an introduction to the character of Rivale, that he cares about his people, he's a straight-up soldier, and for the most part, you got a pretty good gist of him. Now, the soundtrack, oh my god, again, they added another soundtrack that I was just like, what is this? Can they please release the soundtrack for the series, because they're constantly putting in these dope songs in the middle of battles. And also, Rivale was pretty cool as well, because he took down a couple Titans, he was doing some badass stuff, so definitely pretty cool introduction to this Rivale character. The Hanji character, the female, not much happened with her, really. She, just for the most part, was introduced. She seems excited for Titans, but not too much of a big introduction for her in particular. Also in this episode, we got to know, pretty much how Eren escaped from the Titan that had eaten him or whatever. Very dark stuff, and it kind of made me wonder, because certain aspects of the episode, there was a bit of censoring, quite a bit of censoring, like the guy that he was like bitten in half by the Titan or whatever, like his, from waist down he should have not have any legs or whatever. So it's like they censor certain things, but then they don't censor other things, because the bit where Eren was inside of the Titan's stomach and all the acids and everything, you see his arm, he's missing his arm or whatever, you see just like a black stump or whatever from his arm. So it's like, why are they censoring certain things but not other things? It just kind of caught me off guard with that. But that was pretty dark. The whole thing, it almost looked like a bat of blood, and he's just sitting there, and then when he freaking blows out of the Titan, that's when you know shit is going down. Animation wise for this episode, there was one scene in particular that they did a phenomenal job. I don't know if they were using like extra effects or CG or something, but it was the bit where the camera does like a 360 at the end, where they were like pretty much challenging, not challenging, but basically saying, we're going to kill Eren, we're going to kill all of you guys, and the camera does like a 360 at the end. That shit looked amazing. So animation, they still got it. There was bits in there where it kind of just was simplistic, but for the most part, animation, they still got it with this episode, episode 9. But there was definitely a lot of like build-up parts. It was a lot of build-up with this episode, and that's pretty much what you got from it. It was a build-up with a lot of tension going on, again, like I said, and it's just really questioning, like, at this given point, on a moral standpoint, what do you do when you have this guy that he's apparently, a Titan, he could turn into a Titan, but at the same time, it's like, he could do good for you guys, but can you really trust him? So on a moral standpoint, this episode brings up questions of what would you do in this situation? How do you handle a situation like this? Me personally is like, keep him on a very short leash, put something around his neck so that if he goes out of line, immediately press it and it just stabs him in the back of his neck or something in the story. That's what I think would be the best course of action from here on out. But the thing is that they're so scared and they don't really know what to do, because it's like, what about if at the very moment, as soon as they put their guns down, he just turns into a Titan and starts swiping all of them down. So I understand the skepticism from them, but at the same time, it's like, this is your chance. You got somebody that you openly know can turn into a Titan. He looks confused himself. Why don't you guys, reach some sort of agreement? The guy, he's pretty much a crusty bum. The soldier guy is like, if you don't give me an answer, it's like, what answer do you want him to give you? He tells you he's human, and you're like, oh, I gotta kill you then. It's like, really? So why were you asking him in the first place? Because you scared. That's what it is. He's scared, and like, you ain't no king or nothing. Like, who is he to be giving these decisions? Let's execute somebody that could potentially help humanity out. It's like, let's kill all of them. Even though Mikasa is like, oh, by the way, Mikasa, again, another solid, badass performance from her. It's like, I'll slice all of you people up like meat. I don't give it, like, Mikasa definitely, hands down, top 10 most badass females. She's just breathtaking. She's so freaking awesome. Mikasa for the win. So some of the ups of the episode, definitely towards the end, very, very solid ending with the whole thing of them, attacking and Eren turning into that skeleton looking form. The flashback with his father, a bit of it we had seen, but there was extra information of him remembering things that he didn't remember previously, of when his father held him down and put the needle in him, basically saying, you need this key go to the basement, whatever you do, recapture that zone, and what I'm giving you here will allow you to, I guess, fight back or whatever from what's inside that basement. Now, that's really bringing me curiosity. What the hell is in that basement? What do you guys think is in the basement? To be honest with you, if he needs these powers, because seemingly that's what gave him those Titan powers. Again, this isn't no spoiler or anything. Shown in the damn episode, the needle, when he stuck it in, is almost as if that's what gave him the power. So he's telling him he needs these Titans powers to go into the basement. Is there some sort of, giant Titan down there, something that he needs to battle in order to get some secrets? I'm not exactly sure, but I'm just really curious as to what his father's role in all of this is. Was his father working with some sort of people that manufacture the Titans? It really just brings a lot of different questions, because the series has a lot of mysteries to it to begin with. So the whole thing with the flashback of his father and everything really just makes you wonder, what the hell is in that basement? When will we find out about it? So that was a pretty awesome part, and it just really helped to build up the emotion and everything, just the intensity of that final scene when he's thinking about his father giving him the needle, the syringe, and it was just a phenomenal ending. But there were some moments inside there that kind of felt a little bit too much build up and a little bit of slow things here or there, but it was a enjoyable episode, pretty good. I give it 3.8 out of 5. Not quite a 4. Like I said, it had a lot of build up moments, and it didn't really accomplish too much for the most part. It was just giving a couple of explanations and a couple of introductions, and then the ending was where it was really at. Like, my favorite part of the episode, hands down, best part of the episode was the ending. Armin, another step backward again. It's like, he's just scared there. He's like, everyone's scared. It's like, yeah, everyone's scared, including you, especially you, Armin. I'm sorry, but this guy, man, it's like, he did a pretty awesome plan last episode. Then this episode, he's shitting himself again. Get him a diaper, goddammit. Let me know what you thought of the episode, first of all. Big question, and manga readers, nobody can spoil this one. What is in that basement? Because this hasn't been revealed any which way yet. What is in that basement? What do you guys think? And also, as far as the whole episode, do you think that his father, Eren's father, had something to do more so with like the manufacturing of Titans? What is your whole take on Eren's father? What is his involvement with all this? How did he know how to give Eren these powers? And, his connection with everything as far as the whole Titan universe going. Let me know in the comment section below your raw thoughts of the episode. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you can't wait to see where this is going to go, because shit is getting pretty epic right now. The way the episode ended off with that tension and him turning into a Titan, blocking that cannon, it's only going to get more better. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.